Bruce, a professional barramundi fisherman from Ashburton, a Melbourne suburb, likes a bit of a challenge. Apart from the barramundi fishing, that is. And near the mouth of the Groper River, he finds it.
They really go for those barrowheads. Looks like it's a big one. Hey, come on. There must be at least half a dozen hanging around here. You have to hang on to this one, otherwise I'm going to end up water skiing. All right, here he goes.
$150 kilograms of groper, a very big fish. It just so happens that more barramundi is eaten in the plush restaurants of our capital cities than is caught in our rivers. This fellow would be worth a fortune passed off as a barramundi. Bruce and his mates resist the temptation. They can catch as much genuine barramundi as they can process, and why take the risk? Removing the hook is not easy. The stick serves two purposes: to reach in and prise the hook free, and when that doesn't work, to give the groper something more solid to bite on than Bruce's arm. Professional barramundi fishermen. He and Bruce are eager to find large catches in their nets, as this is the last day of the barramundi season. Here's trouble: a sword shark. Not much use to anyone, and responsible for a lot of damage to a $500 net. And they waste valuable time getting them untangled. And a problem for Bruce: jellyfish. And if there are too many of these, the net is weighed down and the barramundi swim freely over the top. Meanwhile, Kerry has decided to tow his catch ashore. Fortunately for Bruce, it's not all jellyfish, and he may have a good catch yet. But poor Kerry, not one, but 4 enormous sword sharks to deal with.
Oh, they're hard to cut, these. Oh, they're a bloody nuisance, these sword sharks. This is all I need, the last day of the fishing season, to catch 4 of these. There's a lot of mucking around to get them out of the net, they damage the nets. They're a real pain in the behind. We better hurry up. The tide's running out. We might be able to get back into the river. I've been stuck out here before for a few hours. It gets pretty hot out here. Should have bought the esky full of cold beer out. Would have been better than water.
One small compensation is that the swords sell for anything up to $300 each. Not as valuable as the anticipated barramundi, plus the cost of a new net, but not too bad for a day's work either. The other members of the team had more luck than Kerry, and the processing camp is flat out cleaning and filleting ready for the freezer. The whole catch must be processed within the hour to ensure a top-quality product when it reaches the restaurant table. The fisherman can earn anything from $100 to $1,000 a day, depending on the catch. It may sound a lot, but the season is short, and for all the money in the world, most people wouldn't be able to stand the extreme isolation, lack of fresh water, and the many sandflies and mosquitoes. watching the way the catfish were feeding from the skeletal remains of the filleted fish invited sobering thoughts. Harold and Gemma called them piranha of the north and visualized being eaten alive should they too fall into the water. A hungry pelican, however, is not deterred by such an active or gruesome imagination. Water is his own natural environment, and he'll do as he pleases, whatever lurks beneath.
Fishermen's stories about the enormous gropers who had been gorging themselves on barramundi offcuts for years. He thought the claims were a bit far-fetched, typical of the one that got away, so he just had to see for himself. Considering we could never manage to eat the 100 kilograms of groper on our own, Harold decided to turn them free. Had no such charitable feelings toward the catfish. He seemed hell-bent on massive indigestion.